I'm getting really good at making excuses. It's actually probably one of my few talents, and they do say to play off your strength, so have another excuse. I meant to have this out earlier, but the problem with summarizing Reborn Chapter 293 is that you actually have to read its gut-crushing contents more than once, which is something I decided to procrastinate on because Amano seems to enjoy ripping people's hearts out, squeezing them like fresh oranges so she can sip daintily on the juices while she plots her next horrible chapter. But I think I've made my peace with Reborn Chapter 293, finally, so, here we go! Amano begins the chapter by grabbing the knife she plunged into everyone's guts and giving it a few good twists while going, "Is it sad? Is it sad? Is it sad? Yes, it's sad, you terrible mafia waif-doodling sadist! Why are you even asking what Enma feels? He feels sad because it is sad, and you tend to feel sad when you think your man has thrown you to the imaginary mafia cockmonglers." It isn't long before Suzuki shows up in her bitch heels and asks, "He didn't show up, did he?" No! Suna's here! They're just playing hide and seek and act emo, that's all! Gosh, isn't it obvious? Of course he didn't show up! Small children ruined everything! And because Tiny Sad Mafia Boss doesn't have enough to be sad about, she decides to lay it on thick and tells him that Suna's blithely skipping about Namimori Middle School, romancing other boys, and hoping that bad mafia men are using Enma's little Enma as their own personal push-pop. I'm sure she really just wanted to make him feel better. Right, guys? As it turns out, the key to elevating the Shimon family's power in the mafia world somehow lies in forcing Suna to assume power and seeing that his inheritance ceremony is a success. If by this Suzuki means, "We need to manipulate Suna into doing something so we can be over 9,000 again," then step in line, sister, because there's a thigh-high boots-wearing, eternally sombering, tropical fruit-themed fairy boy who's been first in line to do that since 200-some chapters ago. And Enma flips on the terrifying yandere switch to tell Suzuki, "I know!" I'm pretty sure he's just pissed that he's heard the "Take over the Mafia" speech 1,000 times already. Poor kid probably feels like he's living in Pinky and the Brain, Mafia edition. Meanwhile, at Namimori Middle School, Suna isn't romancing other boys, but he is being guarded by his awkward crack team of bodyguards who are all about as incognito as a ninja in an orange jumpsuit. Job well done, guys! Keep up the good work! It's not like you're freaking out the rest of the school or anything! Meanwhile, Chrome has come face to face with her new stalker and personal sandwich maker, Kato Julie. In true creepy older man style, he wastes little time in zeroing in on her and going, "Damn, girl! Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? My name's Julie. It's spelled like Julie, but it's pronounced Julie. You got a boyfriend? Can I have your number?" Crump politely declines and runs off to buy pepper spray and a rape whistle while Julie ogles her panties, thoroughly wrecking what was potentially the only feel-good moment of this chapter. With one day left until the inheritance ceremony, Suna finds himself back at the Ninth Hotel, faced with the $1,000,000 question. Are you really going to be a mafia boss, or have you been toying with our cocks for almost 300 chapters with every intention of leaving us with blue balls? Suna, being the ever-dependable shonen hero that he is, would never back down from such a challenge. Despite his shortcomings, and despite the fact that deep down he's really too kind to be any sort of effective organized crime leader, he knows that only he can restore the Bangla to its former glory, and of course he isn't going to leave us with blue balls. He's going to stroke us off until we hit our climax. Oh. The Ninth, seems to share our sentiments. By the way, I'm convinced that with a face like that, it's only a matter of time before Grandpa Ninth flips out and tries to kill everyone. And this time he'll be doing it from outside a giant soul-sucking robot, because you know that really every old dude in Reborn could hand your ass to you on a silver platter and still have enough time left over to whip up a side of potatoes and garnish it with parsley. Back at school, things are going well at Yamamoto and Kaoru's baseball practice. Almost a little too well, in fact. There's so much happy radiating from Yamamoto that you can't not expect Amano to strap on a nasty pair of stiletto heels for the sole purpose of stomping on that happiness once, twice, or, 1,000,000 times. And right on cue, a mysterious ring falls out of Kaoru's pocket. Yamamoto, being the really super gosh darn nice guy he is, stops to pick it up. Kaoru grabs at Yamamoto's dick, but misses and gets the ring instead, and that suspicious piece of caution tape ever so conveniently falls off. Written on the inside of it, as Yamamoto so astutely observes, is the Bangla crest, crossed out with the word Delito written across it, which sounds like either delete or delicatessen, so holy shit, guys, either Shimon wants to wipe out the Bangla or get them to make delicious sandwiches for the rest of eternity. This is not looking good. But OS negative Nelly fans were worried for nothing. It turns out that the Shimon family has just been keeping a list of friends they wanted to make, and they crossed the Vongla off their list because of the deep bonds of friendship that they were able to forge in such a gosh darn short time. Nothing terrible was going to happen after all, and Yamamoto and Kaoru go happily skipping off towards the sunset through a baseball diamond where scores of beautiful flowers have miraculously begun to sprout thanks to the power of their friendship. And it looks like next week Suna and Enma will be resolving their little misunderstanding like adults and kissing and making up. So you see, guys, I was being a little too negative and weepy about this chapter. It really didn't end up so badly after all, did it? Right! Nothing bad happened. Bossu out!